Hey sis, I've got an extra special offer for you today, a limited time opportunity to transform your business. If you're feeling overwhelmed in your business, like you're all over the place with no clear strategy and nothing seems to be working, listen up. For the next 3 weeks only, I'm offering an exclusive 2-hour biz intensive. This is a personalized session where me and you will define your business goals and pinpoint what's working and what's not. We'll create simple, manageable systems so that you can show up consistently without the overwhelm. We will build a clear marketing strategies to take your business to the next level. We will restructure your offer so your audience is ready to say yes every time. And as a bonus, we'll dive into your niche to make sure you're crystal clear on who you serve, their pain points, and how you can solve their problem. Now, this is for the business owner who wants to move from chaos to clarity, but it's not for those looking for a get rich quick scheme or unwilling to put in the work. So if that's you, go ahead and fast forward to the rest of this episode. I'll be running these intensives starting in January, and as soon as you secure your spot, you'll be able to grab a time that works best for you. But here's the catch. This offer is only available until December 31st, okay? After that, it's either off the table or the price will shift, whatever it is God tells me to do. So don't wait. Head over to bit.ly/BIZINTENSIVE. That's bit.ly biz intensive to secure your spot now. And let's make sure to step into 2025 with a clear path to grow your business and make your goals a reality. That's bit.ly/BIZINTENSIVE to secure your spot now. This is a time-sensitive offer. Let's get to the show. You are listening to Call Her Profitable, the podcast where Jesus-loving entrepreneurs hit 5-figure months consistently, all while keeping God at the center of their business. I'm your host, Odaisha, certified business coach and multi-passionate entrepreneur, here to empower you with the tools to build a profitable, cash-flowing business. And on this podcast, we'll explore effective marketing strategies for attracting clients and boosting sales, along with simple methods for running your business effectively. And hey, if you're ready for accountability in both your faith and business journey, head over to thewomanofpowergroup.com to join our exclusive community. So sis, grab that notebook and that iced coffee and let's get to work. Hey sis, on today's episode, I want to provide some practical steps, 4 steps to prepare your business for increase in 2025. Now, I know it's the holiday season and a lot of us are getting excited for 2025 and we're buying gifts and we're doing all the things that we do with our family. However, I want to still encourage you that as the holiday seasons are happening, as the hustle and the bustle of the season is going on, that you still stay committed to your business. And no matter what happened in your business this year, that you understand and that you know that God still has increase for you. And it's not too late for you to position your business for increase in 2025. I'm truly believing that God is going to do a new thing in your business, in my business, in all of our kingdom businesses in the year 2025. But I do believe that we have to be positioned for it. So today we're going to be talking about 4 steps to prepare your business for increase in 2025. Now, as y'all know, your girl is pregnant, so a lot of our content is coming from this place of when I was talking to God, when I first found out I was pregnant, I was talking to God, trying to figure out exactly what was going to happen to me, what was going to happen to the business, and how was I going to be able to manage being a first-time mom, but also being a business manager and a business owner. And a lot of these episodes that are going to be coming up is the strategies that God has given me to prepare the business for increase while I'm nursing and I'm nesting my baby. So know that I'm on this journey along with you. And these are the same strategies, tools, to-dos that I'm doing daily in my business to make sure that I'm stewarding both being a mom and a wife, but also being a business owner, the business owner that God has called me to be. So step number one for preparing your business for increase in 2025 is one, surrendering to God. This have to be the core of preparation for your business for increase in 2025. Last episode, I did an interview with Tatum Tamia of the Blessed and Bossed Up podcast and founder of the term God is my CEO, where she really broke down what it meant for God to be the CEO of your business and of your life. And it's not just a fancy tagline. It's not for marketing purposes, but she spoke about being able to surrender every aspect of your life, every aspect of your business to God and allowing him to make the decisions, understanding that you are simply the manager, understanding that wherever God tells you to go or whatever it is that he tells you to do, you have a resolved yes inside of your spirit and inside of your heart that you will go in a direction that he's asking you to do in your business. A lot of the things we spoke about in that episode was when God told her to shut down her profitable business because he was the CEO of it. When God had her switch her podcast from 2 hosts to 1 host and change the name. This is what it means to surrender your business to God. So step number one, to prepare your business for increase, you want to give up on your own ideas, give up on your own plans, and really put everything back into the hands of God. God brought me to the story of Peter in Luke chapter 5, verse 4 to 11, where Peter and the disciples, this is before they were known as the disciples, but Peter and the fisherman team was out all night trying to catch fish. And then we come up on this scene in Luke chapter 5 where Jesus gets inside of Peter's boat so that he can preach the gospel to the growing crowd. And then he tells Peter to go out into the deep end and cast his net. And Peter is telling Jesus, like, hey, Jesus, we've been working hard all night casting our nets trying to get fish, but since you say so, I will do it. And that's exactly what he did. He cast his net out, and there was such a huge catch that he had to call his colleagues over to get some of the fish. And then also their boat started to sink. And what Jesus was showing me was that I know where you need to cast your net. Though you might have the skills and the strategy and the understanding and the business coaching and all the things, right? You have your own understanding, but I am the creator of this business. I am the creator of you. I know where you need to cast your net. I understand you've been toiling and working all night and all day and all year and all month trying to get clients, but I know where the clients are. I know where you should cast your net. So I need you to surrender to me and listen to me and heed to me in a direction that I'm calling you to go. He also brought up Jeremiah chapter 18 verses 1 to 11, where God tells Jeremiah to go down to the potter's house, and he explains that he is the potter, God is the potter, and we are the clay. Verse 4 of that chapter said, and the vessel he was making, that's the potter, of clay was spoiled in the potter's hand, and he reworked it into another vessel as it seemed good to the potter to do. Not as it seemed good for the clay to do, but as it seemed good for the potter to do. And this is a mandate for us to understand that we are not in control of our business. We are not in control of our lives. If we're going to say God is the CEO or God is the manager and the founder of the business, the first step that we need to do to prepare our business for increase is to quiet and humble ourselves and surrender it all to God. Step number 2 is we need to get our paperwork in order. And this is something that has hit home for me real hard. I was in the midst of praying to God and I was asking him, I'm like, Lord, I have this baby on the way. You have allowed me to make money in business this year. Next year, I really want to scale to that 6-figure mark. Like it's my year to hit 6 figures. And what God was showing me was your business is not ready for 6 figures. The back end of your business is not ready for 6 figures. You have no way of tracking profits and loss. You don't even know how much revenue you made. You have important documents stored up, but there's no real system behind it. Like, you are not together. Your business is not ready for the increase that you're praying for. So step number 2 is get your paperwork in order, right? This is the time to really solidify your business, meaning number 1, if you do not have an LLC or business bank account, that is the first thing that you need to do to establish your business away from it just being a passion. We're no longer in this phase of God gave me this idea and I'm just going to run with it, right? We want to be women of God who God gave us this idea. We are really nurturing it. We're stewing it over it, and we're putting ourselves in position to really scale and multiply and help the people that he's calling us to help in our business. And that looks like getting your paperwork in order. So if you do not have an LLC, but you believe that God is calling you to start a business, that's one of the first thing that you want to do. You want to legalize your business. You want to make sure that your business is actually set up as a business and that you're registered with your state. The next thing you want to do is have a business bank account. There's no more commingling your finances with the business finances and you transfer $5 over from the business to yourself and it's just a mess. You want to have a designated space for your business to have its own money. Getting your paperwork in order also looks like making sure that you're registered with your state when it comes to sales tax. That's also a part of being a business owner. Wherever it is that you are operating your business from, there's going to be a place that you, especially if you are a product-based business, there's a place that you have to go online in order to register your business to make sure that you are in compliant. Something else that I want to bring to all of our attention is the new Corporate Transparency Act. This is a federal legislation that will require LLCs and corporations with fewer than 20 employees to start reporting ownership information to the federal government in the year of 2025. And failure to do so will result in $10,000 fine. This is also a part of us making sure that we're getting our paperwork in order. We want to be in compliant to whatever it is that the government is saying to make sure that our business is in right standing and that we don't have all of these fines. And when it comes to the Corporate Transparency Act, I'll be sure to leave more information about this information inside of the show notes and how to file so that you can be in compliant. Another part which really stung me because okay, Lord, I have the LLC, I have the business bank account, I already did the file for the Corporate Transparency Act. This is something that God has really sprung on side of my heart, especially for the year of 2025. If you have all those things in order, you want to make sure that you have an accountant or you have an accountant software like Wave Accountant or QuickBooks. These softwares will help you understand your business financial health. I highly recommend you also interview a few accountants to make sure that you're in compliant with your state, that you're paying the proper taxes, that you're avoiding fines, right? That you have yourself on a proper payroll strategy or a proper payroll system so that when you go in to buy a house or when you want to go and purchase real estate or you just want to get business credit or you just, you want to set you want to advance your business, that you actually have the paperwork to prove that your business makes money, right? So step number 2 is you want to get your paperwork in order to prepare your business for increase in 2025. No more rink-a-dink, just going with the flow. If we're saying that God is the owner, the founder, the CEO of our business, and we're taking this thing seriously. Step number 3 to prepare your business for increase in 2025 is like one of my favorites right now is Have systems and process in place for how to operate your business. Have systems and process in place for how to operate your business. Many of us are confused, overwhelmed, and all over the place when it comes to our daily operations, right? I hear it a lot. I can't wait to have a team I want to hire. But even if you bring someone into your team, you wouldn't even know where to start with them because you yourself is all over the place, right? When you go into work, all you have is a glorified checklist and you have no idea what's working, what's not working. What do you do each day? You're distracted. You're overwhelmed. You're throwing spaghetti at the wall. It's time for you to really have system and process in place. And I'm going to go ahead and have another episode when I break this down. But I believe you need to have a system. Well, I believe you need to have a process for how you create content, how you onboard employees or volunteers, how you craft your offer, how you serve your clients. And this can be as simple or as complex as you want it. So some of the things that you want to think about when you're creating processes is you want to think about the end goal in mind. You want to think about what softwares that are easy to use and will keep everything organized. And then you want to think about, is this process transferable? Meaning, if you put someone over the daily operations of your business because you need to take a step back for any reason, is it documentable? Is it transferable so that that person is able to pick up where you left off in your business and keep it flowing, right? So again, we don't want to be confused when we go to work on our business. We want to have a system and a process for everything, even if we're just starting out. If you're a content creator, what does that process look like, right? If you are a business coach, what does providing services to your clients look like, right? You want to make sure that you constantly have a process in place that is duplicatable. And then step number 4 to prepare your business for increase in 2025 is you want to get to know your business, your clients, and your offer. This is going to require a lot of testing, trialing, and refining. I know that we're in this internet age where it seems like people are just hitting 6 and 7 figures left and right and so quickly. And we're just trying to figure out, well, when is it going to be our turn? When is it going to be my turn? Something that God is showing me that is that business is a high calling, especially if he has really called you to the area. And God is not interested in you hitting 6 or 7 figures overnight and losing it all. He is interested in this being a stable business for years to come. And this will require you knowing your business, knowing your clients, and knowing your offers, right? Many of us are throwing things out there that we just simply like to create, but we don't know if it's really solving a problem for our people. We don't even know who our people truly are. What is it that they need, right? We don't know because we're not trying things out. We're not getting in front of our people. We're not testing. We don't have data collected. We haven't done market research. We're kind of just going with the flow. We're just hopping into social media, just creating videos and then throwing out stuff. Hey, buy this from me. And we're hoping that people will buy. No, if you want to prepare your business for increase in 2024, you have to get to know your business. You have to understand what exactly is God calling me to do and asking me to do. Who is it that he's calling me to serve, and what are their problems, and how can I solve their problems with a hefty powerhouse solution that's going to get them from point A to point B. That is how you and me are going to be able to make money in our business in 2025. There's no more just winging it and going with the flow. So just to do a quick recap, the 4 steps to prepare your business for increase in 2025 is number 1, you want to surrender, recommit, resubmit your business back to God. Understand that he's the boss. He is the CEO. He is the core of your business. Whatever he tells you to do, it is what it is. It's his business. You're just a manager. You just got to do it. So surrender your business, your desires, your dreams to God and allow him to order your steps in business. Number 2, get your paperwork in order. If you have not done the Corporate Transparency Act, I'm going to link it inside the show note. Make sure you do that. Make sure you set your business up for success by getting the LLC and a business bank account. And then also make sure you talk to an accountant or get a Wave software or QuickBooks software so that you're able to track your profits and your loss and how much money you're actually making inside of your business. Number 3, you want to have the proper systems and process in place. How do you operate your business? How do you onboard people? How do you create content? How do you get your products or your services to your clients in a way that produces a positive customer experience? And then number 4, you want to get to know your business. You want to understand, what is this business that God has called me to create? Who are my clients? What are the things that I can offer them to make sure that it really is helping them be all that God has called them to be? So these are the 4 steps needed to take if you want to see increase in your business in 2025. And of course, sis, I am here to help you with this. First, I'm going to include inside of the show notes what I am calling the Biz Management Starter Kit. This is going to be everything that I currently use inside of my business to manage my workflow and also my cash flow. Now, if you're someone who's looking for a more customized handheld experience, if you're looking to apply these strategies quickly to your business, I am currently opening up my books for what I am calling the 2-hour biz intensive. So for 2 hours, we're going to determine your business goals. We're going to look at your business and see what's working and what's not working. And we're going to put together a strategy in place so that you can reach your goals. Some of the things that we're also going to do is, since we're going to put system and processes in place so you can produce high quality content consistently. We're going to put a simple managing process and system so that you're not all over the place and overwhelmed when you show up for your business. We're going to put together a clear marketing strategy and plan to push your business forward to the next level. We're going to look at your offer and even restructure it that push your people to buy each time. And then as just a little bonus, we're going to do a niche review so that you're very clear on who you serve, their pain points, and how you can address them. Sis, if this is something that you are in need of, this is a very time sensitive offer that is happening right now. So you're going to want to go to bit.ly/BIZINTENSIVE bit.ly/biz intensive and secure your spot. This is a limited time offer, and I'm looking forward to work with a small group of people one-on-one to really take their business to the next level and it being all that God has called it to be. So again, if you are interested, go to bit.ly/BIZINTENSIVE bit.ly/biz intensive, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye. Hey sis, I hope today's episode blessed you. If it did, would you take just 30 seconds to share it with a fellow Christian woman entrepreneur who's ready to step boldly in her God-given business? And hey, don't forget to leave your girl a quick review on Apple Podcasts. It really helps to get the word out and lights me up to know that this podcast is actually making an impact in your journey. All right, sis, time to get back to building that kingdom business and claiming those 5-figure months. I'll see you next week for another power-packed episode. Stay blessed and profitable.